Doing our thing at Coin Agenda again. Always a pleasure to be here supporting Michael Turpin. I think this is probably the best event that he has done in a while, maybe if ever, I'm not sure. But I was going through the line of speakers and people that are here, and it's a lot of important people. And he's been at it for a long time. And hats off to him because it's great. And the ecosystem here in Puerto Rico is just really going off. I have with me here Christophe Michot.
Yep.
He is with Epiphany.
Epiphany.
I'll get this right one of these times. And I said, hey man, let's do the kickoff interview. And he said, all right, that's great. So we're all around here having coffee before the stage gets started. So tell me a little bit about Epiphany and what brought you here to Coin Agenda.
Well, first time in Puerto Rico. It's definitely a hub for crypto. Lots of people from the old days came to Puerto Rico for tax reasons and love the weather, love the people, stayed here. I can't blame them.
Yeah.
And Epiphany's decided to support a conference, present our products, which is one set of APIs, one connectivity, one last time KYC, AML, and then you're good to go. You can trade on right now 25 different venues. We keep adding new ones. So whether you want to trade on Binance, Kraken, Coinbase, OKX, you can do that everything from us. And you don't have to kind of recode and re-add the APIs and everything. You can just do that from the interface. It's very simple.
All right. So wait, now let's take that apart just a little bit here. Take it out of the box, as I always say. So you're a platform, and you're obviously using the API of these different exchanges.
Correct.
So what does that look like? I log in, I send in, let's say 20 grand, and I want to start trading. I mean, you're mentioning all these other, what does it do? What are the advantages? How does that work?
So the main advantage, like you mentioned, is that if you were to trade on all those venues already, you had to KYC with every single one of them, which is from compliance perspective, tedious process. So if you want to do another one.
Plus, it's dangerous. I mean, everybody gets your stuff.
It could
possibly.
Get hacked.
Yeah, right.
Like you said, the APIs for all those venues are different. So you have to learn what are differences. You cannot really recode and port your code every single time. So that's tedious for the developer team to redo everything. And like you said, the settlement is slow. So if you trade arbitrage between, let's say again, Kraken and Binance, you have to wait for the funds to settle, the crypto to settle. With us, everything is done instantly, internally, only one time. And it's all unified through that API connectivity.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's that was a lot of work because we
and I'm sure a lot of upkeep because everybody's always updating their API.
Exactly. So we maintain everything on the back end.
Right.
And if you wanted to get in an edge, usually you have to also add colocation to the plan. So you try to negotiate with the venues. Hey, how much is it to collocate with you guys? We do that for you. So we basically try to get the best tier for the fees, the best colocation deals, and you tap into that by just signing up with us.
So you mentioned the arbitrage. Do you have some bots on there? Can you set different things to arbitrage?
So right now it's really designed for people that already know how to code and have their development team. But we're working on smart order routing systems, algo, advanced order types. So you'll be able to have minimum tech knowledge, but take advantage of basic features and strategies like arbitrage. Set a threshold for your limits on like a trading stop type of thing. So that's coming.
Well, that's really cool. And so I've seen the name a lot. I didn't understand that it was that type of a product. That is pretty cool. How long have you been with them and what's your history?
So the company has been in business since 2018. I joined recently. They were also very famous for having a HEX, which is a hybrid exchange where you connect to decentralized exchange next to the centralized. So now you can see order book on Uniswap,
right?
And you can pick and choose. So
there's a lot of times the arbitrage between the DEXs and the CEXs is big.
It is. There's a big lag still between those, and even though the volume is picking up on DEXs, execution is still prohibitive because of gas fees. Well, we found a way to make that gasless transactions.
How?
We run the DEX internally. So we settle just once instead of every single transaction, and we make it more efficient.
Wow.
So
that's really cool.
Also a new feature being built up, but it's there. It's live and you can test it right now.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. And so your history?
I've been in crypto since 2012. Felt early enough, saw the industry completely change in the last 9 years.
Right.
Been at different venues, and I think we have one product that people would like to use for the rest of their lives because it's literally, we do the work of adding the venues. You don't have to worry about what is a new exchange like an FTX coming out of nowhere and taking the world by storm.
Right.
We just connect to those, and then you take advantage of it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think that's awesome. So what's the website?
It's epiphany with a y.com.
So it's epiphany.com. I have with me here Christophe. He is the Director of Business Development. I think he's doing a great job. I'm definitely going to check it out. You know me, I don't like to do that stuff. But I think that sounds really good. And if you're looking at trading crypto, you go on and you sign on to a lot of these exchanges, and it's hard to navigate. They're all different, and here you have something. Now, are there tutorials and stuff like that to help people out, or it's more designed for coders? You were saying.
Well, it's more for advanced traders, but we have a good support team. We've got account managers, so we'll definitely do a white glove service and help you throughout the process, kind of navigate. There is an easy to use user interface, like a traditional chart with order book and everything accessible to the GUI online. So yeah, very straightforward.
Awesome. Well, you heard it here, folks. We're kicking off Coin Agenda. I'll be on stage here in a little bit. Christophe, thanks so much for coming on. Appfinity, check them out, guys. Really cool.